So it didn't take long after the Bretton Woods Agreement for us to bail out on that. So in 1971, this guy came on TV, right? President Nixon, and he was like, you know what? We're not gonna follow our agreement and give you back gold for the US that you're holding. We're not doing it. Now, why? Because the US didn't have enough gold to exchange for all the US dollars that other countries had. Because under the Bretton Woods Agreement is basically you don't need to back up your own currency by gold. You can use the US for your reserve because the US is backed up by gold and will exchange it for gold whenever you want. But then the US had printed too much currency and they couldn't give away all this gold because they didn't have enough of it, right? And people realized that, and the US realized it as well. So other countries started redeeming the US for gold. And then when Nixon came along, he was like, no, we're not going to do that, because he realized that the gold was worth way more than their own currency. You know, they've printed too much of their currency. So he basically came along and said, none of that. So you countries are not going to be able to redeem that. So basically at that point, the US dollar was truly floating. So it wasn't really pegged to gold anymore. And this is the currency we have now. If you look in your pocket, the currency that you have is this currency, a currency that's not backed up by anything and which is floating. So if I take this peso dollars here, I can't say a peso dollar is a peso is, you know, one ounce of gold, and then, you know, a Japanese yen is 2 ounces. So then I can know that, you know, a peso and a yen, well, a peso should be worth 2 times or half of the yen. I can't use this math because there's no exchange rate to a precious metal anymore. They're just their own thing. And now, because of that, they fluctuate one versus the other. Okay? So this is the currency that we're going to be trading in this course.